to move it up and down, you can unscrew that, and that allows you to move, and then tightening it more solidified. It's all yours. We are live from the Ion Training Complex, I think it is. I don't know. It's the place that has like the concert hall next to it, which would have been cooler if we were there, because then I could have had a camera much higher. But no, you're getting ground level again. So your Raleigh Raptors are taking on the Loudoun Knights, not the London Knights, because they're a junior hockey team and they would be much better. So we'll play this team. Your Raptors coming off a 7-0 loss last night, hoping to get a little bit more chemistry back, a little bit more confidence back. Again, these Raptors playing 3 players short. Technically 4, if you count the loss of the player who left the organization to go play in South Carolina. But this team is short 3 players. Otherwise, we've got Dagan Brown, who's out with an injury. We've got Rylan DeWitt, who's out with an injury. We've also got Noah Keener, who's out with something. I don't know. I don't get the reports. But we do have, again, for those of you who did not join us yesterday, we have 4 players playing with us who haven't normally played with us. Sander Eisenberg, number 55. Addison Corbett, number 44. Phoenix Lunsford, number 68. And Enzo Marseglia, who is number 81. 3 of those 4 have played with the Raptors in previous seasons. And really, it's all a matter of just shaking a little bit of rust off and remembering what you need to do and how to do it. This Loudoun team lost a tough one to the Triad Storm yesterday before our game, 2-1. They were up 1-0 for about 2.5 periods of hockey. And then let in 2 goals in the last few minutes. So that's just a kick in the teeth there. With me on camera today is Mr. Driggers. So if there are any complaints about the camera work, be quiet about it because you're not doing it. And he volunteered. So we'll see what we have here. Got Driver and Lunsford at D. All right, puck goes in. Ooh, strong shot early. Lunsford does not get to it, so the Raptors will have to recover. Scott has it. He'll dump it in. Goes off of a stick. Corbett tries to get to it. Now it's in the corner. Bouncing puck. Lunsford has it. Shot on net. Save We'll have a stoppage. 13:33 remaining in the first period. No score early. As I look for something to stand on so I can get a better view. Bouncing puck out, goes out to Edwards at the point. Shot deflected. Bounces in the corner. Tied up. Eisenberg. Pass over. Nope. The Knights have it. They'll bring it back the other way. First entry here. Cross ice. Shot. Still loose. No one knows where it is. Loose. Blocked by Perkins and finally covered. Just a little bit of tension there. 13:04 remaining in the first. Still no score. Tied up on the face-off. Into the corner. Raptors try to get it out. It stopped. They go back the other way. Picked up. Stegall sends it forward. Lombardo tries to get to it. Tied up, sent around. Bouncing puck. Lombardo has it shot on net. Goalie got a piece of it there. Now it's in the corner. Nope, behind the net. Bouncing puck. It's around past Stegall. Lombardo stops. Stegall will pick it up. Still in the neutral zone in the Knights' skates there. They'll try to recover. Stop. Shot goes wide. Lombardo, good effort there to pick it back up. He holds on. Blocked by the Knights player. Out to the point. Lunsford stops it. It's tied up there. Lunsford gets out of there. Shot off the post. That's unfortunate. Behind the net now. Lombardo has it, sends it forward. Corbett couldn't get to it. Now does. I think the Knights player was trying to throw a penalty there. Didn't work. Race for the puck, but that's going to be icing. Doesn't matter who gets there first. It's icing regardless. 11:26 remaining in the first period. No score. Okay. Edwards has it on the boards, tries to flip it forward. Scott can't get it, goes back. Cross ice. That's mid ice. Driver will dump it in, sends it around the glass. That's over. Goes back, stopped. Knights goalie passes it off. Driver stops the momentum. Sigula. Let's go back the other way. Edwards knocks it down, though. He'll do the entry. Tries to get it out in front. Wrapped around the other way. Big check by Brady Scott. Enzo sends it around. Another good check there. Pass out to the point is deflected. They're waving it off. No icing there, so driver will have to pick it up and get the momentum going. Driver will try to take advantage here as he does the entry. Tries to thread the needle. Marsiglia. Tied up. Oh, in front. Backhand by Corbett. Just wide. Dumped out by the Knights. Edwards will pick it up. Looking for an opportunity there. Passes it back. Now over to Morris. Bouncing puck goes over Morris's stick there. Tied up. Knights go. The shot swept away by Perkins. Now on the board, chopping the point, stopped by Edwards. Now in front, we've got a hand up. That's going to be a penalty on the Raptors. Hand is still up. There we go. So interference, the call. Eisenberg goes to the box for a minute and a half. And the Raptors go to their first kill. 2 penalties on the box. Now it's just back down to 1 because they didn't know what the player's number was. A little scary there for a second. Anyway, puck is tied up. Stegall, past 1. He's got a lot of open ice. He still fights with it. Knights have it. I'm going to go back the opposite way. Drop pass. Offsides by the Knights. A little too slow on that pass. And we'll get a face-off in the neutral zone. 8:53 remaining in the first period. 1:07 left on the penalty to Eisenberg. No score. Back to Amistadi. Amistadi loses the handle there for a second. Picked up by the Knights. Lombardo gets it, though. He'll send it down ice. Knights have it deep in the zone. Lombardo chases after it. Knights bring it in. Good check. Up in front. Good clear, though. It was a good play there by the Knights to get it in front of the net, but they could not capitalize. Now broken up. Intercepted there by Corbett, who has it. Shot on net. Bouncing puck. Shot. 2 good saves there by the Knights. Short-handed opportunities. Now the Knights bring it back in. Oh, drop pass. Corbett's got some space now as the Knights are in the middle of a partial line change. Shot goes wide. Corbett's still on it, though. He's going to try to get it in front. Shot, score! Enzo Marsiglia comes in, picks up the loose puck, and puts it by the Loudoun Knights goaltender to give the Raptors a 1-0 lead. Has to help the confidence a bit of this Raptors team to get one on the board and to take an early lead. Edwards has it, brings it back into his defensive zone. He sends it forward, goes off of several players, so no icing or anything there. Plus, it was picked up beforehand anyway, so whatever. Scott has it. He'll flip it forward. Marsiglia and Morris try to get to it. Scott has it now, puts it on net. It's deflected. Marsiglia takes it. Big contact there as the shot was partially deflected. Scott has it in the corner. Little contact there. Bouncing puck. Can driver keep it in? He does not. Delayed offside call there. Marsiglia was already reaching out for it at the time they decided to say offside. So we'll get a face-off in the neutral zone. 7 minutes even remaining in the first period. Your Raleigh Raptors up 1-0 on the Loudoun Knights. Morris takes it and brings it in the zone. Bit of contact there. Knights have it now. Intercepted. Rogers tries to get a piece of it. He can't. Dumped in. Oops, sorry. I'm in people's way. Oh. Shot on net. Goes wide. Knights try to get to it again. Put it out in front. Tied up there by Lunsford, though, who will dump it, but too hard, and that'll be an icing. Lunsford had the right idea. but the Phoenix flies a bit too high. 6:23 remaining in the first period. Still 1-0 Raptors. Face off deep in the Raptors defensive zone as the official goes over to the Raptors bench. Unsure what's going on here. A little explanation. So anyway, an explanation, a thank you ref at the end of it. Oh, shot out to the point. Deflected away, though. Picked back up. Stegall. Nope. Dumped that to the neutral zone. The Knights have it. Lose the handle. They'll try to recover. Knights have it mid-ice. Blocked by Amistadi. Bouncing puck, though, goes back. Save, though, and covered up by Perkins, who catches a little bit of snow through the mask. But not in an aggressive way. In a I was trying not to run into you way. So we'll let that slide. Stegall with the face-off. Bounces back. Lombardo tries to get a piece of it. Loudoun shoots. It's blocked. Another shot blocked. Raptors have it in the corner, and they'll bring it out. Driver advances it forward, sends it over to Lombardo. Lombardo hard into the boards. Now in the corner. A little contact there, but no call. Sent the other way. Drop pass, or more of a turnaround pass. Still onside. Now dumped in. Driver will go chase after it. He'll send it back around the boards. Shot the point. Blocked. Hit high. No call. Sent forward. Scott will chase after it. The goaltender comes out of the crease. That was a little dangerous, but dumped out. Corbett has it. He'll advance into the zone. Shot goes into the cup area of the Knights player. Down ice. Has to be stopped by Perkins, so no icing there. Orsigula sends it down. Loudoun player pulls the stick away to try to get the icing. Doesn't work. Edwards stops the momentum. He holds on. He'll bring in the zone entry. Deeks. Put on net. Oh! Second effort blocked. Good Lord, that was almost filthy by Edwards. You didn't know they had it in them, did you? But good second effort there on the shot after the first block. But the Loudoun goaltender stops it. And it's sent back, gets past Edwards. Lunsford will pick it up. Who drops it over to Edwards. Edwards sends it cross ice. Orsigula not there, though. They'll send it back the other way. Lunsford will pick it up. Sends it over to Edwards. Gets back the other way. Raptors will bring it in. They dump it. Bouncing puck. Goaltender tries to get it away. Can't cover it, so it goes into the corner. Still tied up in the corner. It's the corner of which I cannot see. Knights get it out. They try to advance it forward. Second effort does get them there. Tied up. Edwards will pick it up, tries to send it off the boards, but hits a Zam door. Takes a bad bounce, so center ice. Raptors in the middle of a line change. Knights a little too casual there on that. Could have really taken advantage of that, but we're not rooting for them, so who cares? 3:15 remaining in the first period. Still 1-0 Raptors. If I'm too loud, let me know. My wife complained yesterday. But I tend to keep the mic way close. It's a leftover thing from when we play in rinks that play really loud music. Anyway, the puck now still in the Raptors defensive zone. Goes back along the boards. Eisenberg will fight for it in the corner. Pokes it out. Patty Lee tries to get it. Intercepted by the Knights, who have it now. Eisenberg sends it back the other way. Shot is blocked. Raptors still can't get it out, though. Shot goes high over Perkins. Kept in. Lee can't get there. Now in the corner, blocked by Perkins, who then covers it, and we'll get a stoppage. 2:37 remaining in the first period. 1-0 Raptors. Segal will take this face-off. Goes back to the Knights, but intercepted. Lombardo has some space. Quick stop, shot on net, goes wide. I believe the goaltender got a piece of that as well. Segal, though, he shoots it wide. Driver will take it. Wraparound shot. No! Still loose, though. There was almost 2-0 there. Kept in. Shot by Fisher. Just goes wide. Now behind the net. Raptors digging in. Goes to send out. Driver, good move there. Keeps it in the zone. Puts it on net. Goes high. Segal will keep it in. And tie it up. Still onside. Over to Lombardo. Lombardo was looking for a pass there, but no one there, and lost the handle there for a second. Bouncing puck goes back around. That won't get back for an icing. Cullen Fisher. Could have been a little bit of a penalty there, but we won't worry about it. Driver will take it out, though. He goes past it. Tries to put it on net. Gets deflected into the glass. Goes back the other way. Amistadi attempts to stop. Gets past. But Scott with a good check there. Stops the momentum. Puck does not get out. Backhand goes wide. Lunsford has it now. He'll flip it off the glass. Bouncing puck gets past the Loudoun player. Loudoun flips it out, though. Lunsford sends it back the other way. Corbett gets a piece of it. Over to Scott. Scott brings it in. Was looking for the opportunity there, but could not get it in the slot. Lunsford has it again. He sends it over to Corbett. Gets sent into the corner. Intercepted there by Scott. Gets around a Loudoun player, then sends it off the boards. Hard check into Corbett. Corbett returns the favor and sends it down. But that will be the end of the first period. We're at the end of one. Your Raleigh Raptors are up 1-0 on the Loudoun Knights. Corbett having a little discussion there with the official. Corbett took a decent check into the boards. And then Corbett pushed back. Referee doing a good job explaining. And realistically, that's all you kind of want from a referee. Consistent calling and explanations of why you do what you do or don't make the call that maybe you thought should have come. If you have normal conversations with the referee, they tend to treat you, I won't say better. It's not like you're going to get a call that way, but they won't want to see you lose. So, anyway. So we'll be going the opposite way here in this second period. A little goalie greeting there. It is a little chilly in here. Yes, I know. Breaking news. It's cold at an ice rink. Well, cold generally means better ice, so works out. Anyway, Face off, tied up, bouncing puck. Gets back into Raptors offensive zone. Edwards catches it and gets it into the neutral zone. Knights with a cross ice pass. They'll do the entry. Out in front, Edwards knocks it away and gets it forward. He gets taken down. Puck crosses the line. Rogers has it, tries to get it around. Lee puts it out in front, tries to get back. Eisenberg on his horse. But the Knights will bring it in. Shot on net, goes high. Lee with the pass over to Morris. Morris has it on the boards here in the neutral zone. Goes off of a few players, gets stumped in by the Knights. Eisenberg back behind the net to go pick it up. He tries to set it forward, goes into the skates though. Yep, that's interference. Extra hit after the fact. The puck had already gone away, and then the hit for no reason. And Eisenberg back in the box. That's his second. And the second Raptors penalty kill. Here at 12:50 remaining in the second period. Minute and a half on this penalty. Hopefully it will go quickly for the Raptors. Puck drop. Knights have it at the point. They're looking for something. Almost lost the handle there. Send it over. Shot on net, blocked by Herkins. And Fisher sends it out of the zone, so the Knights will have to go chase and regroup. Puck sent over. Driver will pick it up, send it back the other way. So we'll have to go again and chase. A little bit of an aggressive style on this penalty kill for the Raptors. Driver has it, tries to bring it forward. Can't get it out of the zone, though, and it'll go back around the boards the other way. Amistadi will pick it up. Takes it into the corner, goes down. But Stegall will send it and dump it out again. 30 seconds left in the penalty to Eisenberg. Knights regroup and try again. Lombardo on the Knights player. Tied up behind the net. Lunsford sends it hard off the boards. Tries to put it through the boards. Luckily, it does not break anything. Knights send it off a referee. Lombardo has it. Thinks about it for way too long. You're allowed to shoot on the penalty kill, Corin Lombardo. A soft call there. We'll call that a trip. Corbett, apparently, this was a new one for me. Apparently, you can trip someone with your ass. That's new. Literally, the Knights player was behind Corbett, but suddenly went down like... This is shocking to happen that the Loudoun Knights get a call here at the home of the Loudoun Knights. A little home cooking, perhaps. Okay. Shot goes off the net. Brought forward. That's Lunsford threading the needle there. But the Knights send it back the other way. Big hit there. Scott avoids a hit on the boards. Sent back around. Now tied up on the boards in the Raptors defensive zone. Edwards has it. He's going to bring it out himself. Takes the open ice hit. No call. Probably shouldn't have been a call, but be nice to get one back because that tripping shouldn't have been a call either. Anyway, 29 seconds on the penalty to Corbett, 10:08 remaining in the second period, 1-0 Raptors. Here as the Raptors are on their third kill of the morning. Or is it afternoon by now? No, it'll be afternoon in 2 minutes. Anyway, bouncing puck. Sent back. Tied up. Lee got a piece of it. But the Knights will bring it in. They send it back the opposite way. Off the boards. And gets out of the zone. 5 seconds remaining. So that will kill the penalty. As Corbett comes out of the box. Brought in by the Knights. Puck goes wide. Knights are trying to get it out in front. They cannot. Flipped forward. Driver's got some room. Off the post. And the Knights will try to dump it out. Bounces over Eisenberg's stick. He'll go recover, send it along the boards the other way. Kicked in by the Knights. They can't touch it, so the Raptors will send it forward. Picked up by the Knights. They send it to mid-ice, but intercepted by Eisenberg, who sends it the other way. Dump in, Eisenberg glides over, picked back up, but intercepted in the corner. It's tough for me to see in that corner, people. I am sorry. Sent down, deflected. Knights goalie tries to get to it. Tied up along the boards. Past Amastavi. Shot goes wide. At least I thought it went wide. Apparently looked like maybe Perkins got a piece of it into the netting. So we'll get a stoppage. 8:14 remaining in the second period. Still 1-0 Raptors over the Loudoun Knights. Face off here in the Raptors defensive zone. Sent out into the corner. Shot. Blocked. Good save there by Perkins. Knights trying to get something going here. Out to the point. Well, too much dancing there. Goes into the corner. Gets it out of the zone. Sent cross ice. The Knights will pick it up there. Fisher trying to stop the momentum. Gets sent out. Lunsford with a drop pass was not collected, so he'll take it himself. Puck gets past the Raptors, but into the neutral zone. Knights will try to advance it. It's tied up at the blue line right now. A little slap and tickle there. It's sent forward. Good tic-tac pass to Lunsford. The shot deflected and up into the glass. Poked there. Oh, goaltender almost puts it in his own net. It would still count for us, though. But sent down ice. That's going to be an icing. And the Raptors will get a face-off in their offensive zone. 6:53 remaining in the second period. 1-0 Raptors. The Knights goaltender came out, hit it with a stick, which actually put it towards the goal. It hit the post, though, and stopped, and he was able to recover, but that could have been rather unfortunate for the Knights. And puck goes out. Scott with a shot. Goes high, hit the glass. Edwards will take it, avoids the check. Stays on the boards. The Knights have it. They bring it down. Scott will go cut it off. Corbett throws the body in a little bit. Now the puck goes into the Raptors' offensive zone, but the Knights will pick it up They send it down. It goes off of a board. No icing here, so Eisenberg will pick it up. He sends it back around over to Edwards. Edwards has it, and he'll bring it out. Sends it over to Scott, gets into his skates. He loses the handle. Corbett, though, will enter. Gets deflected. Goes along the boards. Corbett, though. Edwards takes it. Couldn't get the lift on it, so it goes off the skate. Edwards, though, checks himself into the boards and then gets the puck. Goes out. Scott will pick it up. Shot on net, just wide. Exactly a shot gloved by the Knights. And we'll get a stoppage. 5:36 remaining in the second period. Still 1-0 Raptors. Morris to take the faceoff here in the Raptors' offensive zone. Puck dropped. Knights get it out. Lunsford keeps it in. Still a fight there. Raptors still keep it in the offensive zone. Rogers going to chase after this one. Sent off the boards. Might have been offside there. Don't care. That one's dumped. And that's going to be an icing. Mr. Perkins says it probably was offsides. Again, I must stress, I don't care. Does not result in anything anyway, so we get the face-off in the Raptors' offensive zone. Official decides to be in my way. Sent out to Lunsford. Sends it from the point, goes wide. Big check there, bouncing puck. Driver sends it back the other way. Anyway, Morris shot on net. Knuckle puck gets blocked, but not gloved. Lee will fight for it on the boards. Morris has it, though. Gets taken away by the Knights, and they'll advance. Knocked away by Lunsford, though, as he'll take the puck, and he sends it forward. He recovers his own, tries to get it past the Loudoun defender. Now it's tied up on the boards. Dumped. Lee will come get it. He sends it the other way. Questionable icing there as the Knights player literally watched it go by him. He could have reached it. But icing a lot of times is a judgment call, and we'll let that go. 4:17 remaining in the second period. Still 1-0 Raptors. Puck is dropped. Raptors have it in their defensive zone. They'll send it along the boards. Goes off of two. Lombardo will chase after it. Pass. Oh, Stegall almost got past it. Now Lombardo with a shot goes wide. Fisher will chase. Tries to put it on net. Goes off of the skate. Now the Knights will go the other way. They send it back. Goes off of a stick or two. Shot goes high into some cages. Shot on net. Perkins swallows it up, and we get a stoppage. 3:42 remaining in the second period. Guess what? It's still 1-0 Raptors. Lombardo sends it to mid-ice, dumped in, so an offside. Now it's waved off. Sent off the boards, kept in by the Knights who tried to send it around the other way. Stegall gets a piece of it, though, so he and Fisher will fight over it. Gets sent over. Lombardo tries to get a piece of it. Big tie up there. Amistadi has it. Oh. That was close. Puck got kicked forward. I thought it was onside, but I'm not an official. Corbett to take the face-off in the neutral zone. Seglia dumps. That's it around. High off the glass. Edwards misplays, so he'll go back and recover. Sends it hard off the boards. Bangs off of two players. And now forward. It's Driver. He'll take it. He'll fight for it. There's a shot, goes wide. Kept in by Edwards. Now in the corner. Knights have it, though. They'll bring it back out. Edwards stops it, though. Now back into the neutral zone. We'll go back into the Raptors' defensive zone now. Sent around. Edwards takes it mid-ice. Sends it into a player. Now on the boards. This gets sent long and deep into the Raptors' defensive zone from too far away, so that'll be an icing because that's not allowed. 2:08 remaining in the second period. Raptors still holding on to a 1-0 lead. This has been a tightly contested affair. And I will say, and I don't think I'll get an argument here, this is a much better Raptors team than we saw last night. Corbett to take the face-off. Bounces over towards Scott. Edwards now has it on the boards. He keeps it there. Goes back the other way. Knights will have it. They advance it. Corbett with a race for it. A little push and shove. And they're going to get Corbett there for interference. Oh, cross check. Excuse me. So the Raptors back in the box.
2-2.
The fourth penalty for the Raptors in this game. The fourth penalty they'll have to kill. Again, this will shock you. No penalties have been called against the Loudoun Knights here at the Ion Practice Arena, home of the Loudoun Knights. Puck sent around the boards. Knights can't keep it in. They'll have to go chase after it. Patty Lee will also chase after it. He and Morris are looking for it. Knights send it off the boards. They'll do their zone entry there. Shot. And Perkins comes out to glove it. It's not necessarily on net, but Perkins takes it anyway. And we'll get a face-off. 1:01 remaining in the penalty to Corbett. 1:13 remaining in the second period. 1-0 Raptors. Puck drop tied up. Still tied up. Shot blocked. Eisenberg in the corner. Bouncing puck. Gets past the Knights, so it goes to mid-ice. Knights sit back, look for an opportunity. Lunsford almost had it. That is very offside. It actually got called. Good for them. 49.5 seconds remaining in the period. 37 seconds remaining on the penalty to Corbett. Still 1-0 Raptors. Puck drop in the neutral zone. Taken by the Knights. They'll bring it in. Good skating there, but the puck gets taken away, so it's in the corner now. Driver fighting for it. Gets sent around to the other corner. Knights trip and fall. That's unfortunate for them. Breaking news, ice is slippery. Knights will bring it in again. To the drop, goes into the corner. In front. Knocked away. And that will be the end of the second period. So at the end of two, Your Raptors still hold a 1-0 lead. I tried to give them a second goal, but I don't keep score. But the Raptors are up 1-0. One more period remaining. Now it is 9 o'clock for you, Tara. They're on the other end of the country. So one more period to play. We'll be at full strength. 14 more minutes of me pacing back and forth, trying to find actual decent angles to watch this game from. A little more discussion there with the official and Brady Scott. Now we've got a wide open penalty box. That would be dangerous. Corbett, Scott Masiglia. Masiglia with it. Shot blocked. Goes back the other way. Lunsford gets in front of it, but the puck goes into the defensive zone. Eisenberg has it. He'll skate around a lot. I mean, if he wants to, he can hold on to it for another 13:35, but he'll probably get tired by then. Eisenberg does all that, then sends it into a referee. But it's cool because Brady Scott was there and sends it around the boards. Boom goes the corner. Still in the corner of which I cannot see. Lunsford sends it cross ice over to Scott. Scott needs to knock it down. Goes into the corner. Recovers. Attempts a drop pass. Now we potentially have a 2-on-1. Dumped in, though. Eisenberg knocks it forward to dropped in, stopped by the Knights, so we have it at mid-ice. That's an offside, which we will not call. That was offside, which we will call. Eventually, if you do it enough, someone will see it. 12:28 remaining in the third period. 1-0 Raptors. The guy manning the Knights box proceeded to open the door, assuming it was a penalty, I guess. Oh, shoving. That's rude. Edwards with the puck. Gets past the official. Gets tripped. No call. So Edwards plays with his food a little bit, but now he'll skate out. Gets taken away, though. Poke check there from Perkins. Stops the momentum. In the corner. Edwards takes some contact. In front. But Perkins covers. Swallows it up. Raptors player sent down. That was Amistadi. But we go back to playing 11:49 on the clock. Still 1-0 Raptors. Face off in the Raptors defensive zone. Sent off the boards. Good play by Stegall to get it past, and Lombardo's got one player to beat. Shot just wide. Picked back up. Stegall has it. Puts it on net. Just deflected. Now holding on to it. Tried to send it over to Lunsford, who couldn't handle it. I believe somebody got a piece of it. Lunsford will take it back the other way, though. Shot. Score! Lunsford shoots it through the defender and goes stick side high. No waffles for that goaltender as the Raptors take a 2-0 lead with 11:17 remaining in the third period. Corbett to take the face-off. Siglia has it. Dump, bouncing puck. Knight's goaltender gets a piece of it and sends it behind the net. Corbett in front. Oh, Siglia couldn't get it in. Now the Knights have it. A little momentum there. Lose the puck, picked up. Perkins comes out of the crease to stop that one. Knights try to push it forward, but intercepted by Scott. Scott crosses the line, tries to send the pass over. It's stopped. Bouncing puck. Picked up by Masiglia. Sends it around the boards. Amistadi with it. Avoids the check. In front. Picked up by Scott. Measures, shoots. Blocked by the goaltender. Fight behind the goal. Oh, Scott sent down. He stays down. Not getting get that call. Welcome to Loudoun, everyone. Puck is set forward and goes into the Loudoun player's skates as his partner skated forward over the line. So that's an offside. Scott went down on that one. But, I'm not a doctor, so the level of actual injury on that one can be debated. But Morris to take this face off. Some discussion on the Knights bench with the official. Not sure what we're discussing there. But we're done discussing, so sorry. Puck goes back to Amistadi. Amistadi sends it cross ice over to Eisenberg. Eisenberg dumps over. Gets caught up. Liam Morris send it. Now it goes into the Raptors' offensive zone. They send it. Amistadi gets a piece of it. So neutral zone battle. Dumped in. Amistadi and the Loudoun player. Up in front for Morris. Loose puck in front of the crease. Sent in. Lee intercepts. Sends it back the other way. Does not cross the line. And a score. On what could have been argued was an offsides. They leave the puck through. Puck was stopped by Perkins and then poked through. And it's 2-1 Raptors. Perkins beating himself up on that one. He shouldn't. It happens. But now the Raptors have to step up and defend this 1-goal lead. Face off. Edwards takes it, sends it high. Bouncing puck. Edwards has it. He gets tripped. No call. Stigall picks it up. He's got a little room to move. Shot. Glove save. And a stoppage. 8:59 remaining in the third period. 2-1 Raptors. We'll get a face-off deep in the Raptors' offensive zone. Loose puck there. Stegall gets a piece of it. The Knights will go the other way. They'll dump. Lunsford gets it. And he'll advance it forward. He loses the handle. Edwards will take it. He'll move it over. Dumped over to Fisher. Fisher has it. Puts it on net. Gets deflected. Bouncing puck. It's past Lunsford. Knights will have it deep in the corner. Try to send it forward. Fisher blocks the pass. Gets out to the point. Shot goes very wide. Lombardo and Lunsford over to it. Gets back the other way. Stegall gets a piece. And tied up along the boards. Gets out of the zone. Lunsford on his horse. Over to Fisher, who cannot get all the stick on it. He was tied up. So gets sent back around the other way. Scott takes it. He'll flip it in. Good check there. Corbett has it. He's got Edwards with a shot on net. Blocked. Edwards goes to take it in the corner. Scott at the point. He sends it around the boards. Another Loudoun player falls. Check into the boards. Scott will go in the box. I think. I don't know. Scott goes past the box. It's a penalty on somebody. Masiglia will take the penalty. No, only one in there. Now, Scott was arguing his case because Scott got taken down there and was down on the ice with an injury and no call. This player got checked. The Loudoun player got checked, stayed down looking for the injury, got it, so that gets called. Again, doesn't matter how bad your officiating is as long as it's consistent, but it's not. Anyway, Scott dangles a little bit there on the kill. Knights go back the other way. Could have been offside there, but no call because, well, again, have I mentioned this is the home of the Loudoun Knights? Scott will flip it in as we're killing a minute and a half penalty, 57 seconds remaining on it. Good check there to stop the momentum. Sent along the boards. Scott can't get to it, but Knights have it in their own zone. They'll bring it in. Good poke check there. Sent back around. Scott tries to get it out of the zone. He does. Bouncing puck. 28 seconds remaining on the penalty. Driver goes for it there, and now he's lost the stick. Puck advance forward. A piece of it shot, blocked by Perkins, who tries to get it out, cannot. Behind the net, try to get it out. Perkins with a block there. One, that's the penalty. Shot swallowed up by Perkins, and we'll get a stoppage. 5:50 remaining in the third period. We're back to even strength with the Raptors holding a 2-1 lead. Raptors have to focus, play the good defense that they were playing before, and stay out of the box. And they'll be good. Tied up. Amistadi has it. Tries to get it out of the zone. Does not. Picks back up. Knights have it. Shot blocked partially. Morris will take it. He sends it off a player. So no icing there. Knights take it deep in their own defensive zone. They try to send it out. Amistadi keeps it in along the boards. Knight sends it cross ice. Pass picked up. Tied up. Morris will stop the momentum there, and he'll tie it up in the boards. He and Lunsford go for it, but it gets out. The Knights have it. Pass into the slot attempted, but Perkins stops it, and now Morris has it. He'll bring it into the zone. Bouncing puck goes wide. Hard angle shot doesn't make it in. Lee puts it on net. It gets blocked. Up, going back the other way, we have a one-on-one, but Lunsford makes it a one-on-two and stops it. Puck goes out of the zone. Lunsford chases after it again. Puts it on net, just high. Good play there by Lunsford to go cross ice. Edwards gets it, sends it over to Fisher. Fisher from the point, wide. Lombardo will chase after it. Gets tied up on the boards. Dump, no touch there. So that will be an ice. 4:05 remaining in the third period. Raptors still holding on to a 2-1 lead. So the Raptors will take this in their offensive zone. Stegall for the faceoff. He's got Fisher, Lombardo as his forwards. Edwards and Eisenberg, your defensemen. Tied up. Edwards on the board, sends it back around. Knights have it. They'll send it around the boards the other way. Eisenberg chases after it. Tied up. Fisher sends it back the other way. Now the Knights have it. They'll dump it in. Paste it along the boards. Now Eisenberg tries to get it out. Lombardo gets a piece of it. Stegall tries it. Shot on net. Got a piece of Edwards, so dangerous. But Perkins followed it perfectly and swallows it up. 3:27 remaining in the third period. Raptors still holding a 2-1 lead. Puck drop, goes out to the point, blocked by Masiglia. Amistadi behind the net. Picked up, dumped out, bouncing puck gets past the Loudoun player. Bounce, Corbett will pick it up. He sends it across ice to Masiglia, who can't hold on to it. Loudoun has it. They'll send it cross ice. Loses the handle. Another pass behind him. Corbett will attack it. Goes back the other way. Tied up. Driver couldn't get to it. A shot on net. Blocked. Couldn't get it swallowed up. Now Scott will take it. He'll hold on to it. Now he advances it through. Knights have it. 2:24 remaining in the period. Sent back the other way. Past a couple of players. Dumped back in. Dump there. Raleigh sends it. Driver will bring it in. It's in the corner now. Loudoun will try to bring it out. They lose the handle on the puck. Out in front. In the corner. Shot. Bouncing puck. Lots going on in front of the crease right now. Cross crease pass. Miss. Lunsford has it. He just needs to whip it around. Can the Knights keep it in? They do. Goes off of several skates. Lunsford has it. There's an empty net. Lunsford can't get to it. Shot deflected. 1 minute remaining. Still kept in. Morris, he fights for it. He gets taken down. Sent the other way. Good block there by Rogers. Potentially saves the goal. Now it's tied up in the corner. 40 seconds remaining. It gets out. Shot, save, blocked. Tied up again. In the corner, lots of screaming going on. Set back out. But not close to the goal. 20.8 seconds remaining. We're going to see a timeout more than likely. There it is. As the Knights will try to draw up a plan as they'll get the faceoff deep in the Raptors' defensive zone with 6 skaters because their goalie will be pulled. Raptors just need to hold on right now. Most nerve-wracking part of the game. There were some opportunities. The Raptors had the puck in their offensive zone with no goaltender for way too long. Sometimes you just got to rip it. So we'll get the face-off here. It'll be Stegall to take the face-off. Tied up. Sent out. Goes past. .5 seconds remaining as the puck just gets iced. If this rink were a little warmer, that probably wouldn't have made it, but dropped in, tied up again. In the corner, just need to hold on. Tied up here. In front, shot, blocked, sent away, and the Raptors will win this one 2-1. The opportunity was right there as the tie-up in the corner. The puck went out to the defenseman. Shot from the point. Blocked by Perkins. And the Raptors win this one 2-1. A hard-fought battle by both teams. But when it's all said and done, the Raptors will come away with this one with a victory. They'll go to 1-1 in the tournament and will face the Beltway Bandits this evening at 6:30. So I will sign off from now. We will see you guys at 6:30 when your Raleigh Raptors take on the Beltway Bandits. Special thanks again to Mr. Driggers running the camera. We'll see you then.